Hello friends, good day. Today I'm going to talk to you about a freedom fighter of the south who's not very well heard in the north side. His name is Shambaram Pillai and he is my grandfather, great grandfather. That is why I'm going to talk to you. Today, 26th of May is the day he died. He died in 1934. So I will talk briefly about him. He was born in 1891 in Thiruvananthapuram, which was known as Kanyakumari district, and he was a Tamilian. Most of the people mistake him for a Malayali, but he was born to Mr. Chinnasamy Pillai and Mrs. Nagammal in Trivandrum, that is Thiruvananthapuram. During his school days, when he used to go out, he met one Britisher named Strickland. Now this Strickland, who had come down to India, was, some say that he was a kind of a forest person, or some say he was a spy under some disguise. Anyway, he met and they both became friends. When Strickland decided to return to England, he took Shambaram Pillai. Shambaram Pillai at that time was a teenager. So he went with him and he went to Europe and he finished his schooling in Germany and Switzerland. And then at that time, the First World War started and he was very much interested in the Indian freedom movement, and he therefore decided to make a group and meet all the people of Indians, expatriate Indians who were there. In that, he met Mr. Vijayendra Chattopadhyay, Sarojini Naidu's eldest brother, and Mr. Barkatullah. Together they made a international committee for the independence, and they were mostly involved in all the activities which would bring light to the fact that the Indians needed freedom. And in fact, Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose, when he went to Vienna, met him and discussed with him a lot of things. In fact, their discussion was fruitful, and he's been attributed, Mr. Shambaram was the first person who used the term Jai Hind. In fact, this is not very well famous or well known because he used this term to greet Indians abroad. Therefore, it was not at all brought here, or people in India were unaware about it. It was he who coined the term. And Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose, from then onwards, when he met, Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose was greeted by Jai Hind by Mr. Shambaram Pillai. Mr. Shambaram Pillai was a very, very intelligent person and very capable of organizational capacities, because of which many Indians who went to Berlin, who were interested in freedom activities, would contact Mr. Shambaram Pillai. Mr. Shambaram Pillai, on the other hand, had started the International Berlin Committee with many Indians. Then at the same time, Miss Gama got Mr. Shambaram married to one Lakshmi Devi, who is from Manipur. Miss Lakshmi Devi was also very interested in freedom revolutionary activities, and she was a very active member. In fact, she was the one person in the end who brought him away from the Nazi goons. She had already saved many times, because Mr. Shambaram Pillai would disguise himself and go behind and find out many activities. In fact, he's been attributed to coming in the SMS Emden ship. This Emden is kind of a place. They say it's a place in Germany, and it's a ship's name which was harbored in the Madras port, and which blew up and all. And it was the Britishers then have made a very big warning about that anybody of 1 lakh pounds of those who would tell the whereabouts of Shambaram Pillai. Shambaram Pillai died. Shambaram Pillai and Lakshmi Devi did not have any children. In fact, he has only one sister, eldest sister. Her eldest sister had 4 daughters, and in the 4 daughters, I am from the second daughter. I'm the granddaughter of the second daughter. In fact, my grandmother would always talk about her maternal uncle, and it was she who was very instrumental that Lakshmi Devi would come back to Kanyakumari with the ashes. She did come back in 1966, that is many years after Shambaram Pillai died. His ashes was immersed only in 1966 with the Indian government, with the ship with INS going with the Indian flag and then doing it because it was his last wish. He was poisoned by Hitler because Hitler was asked to apologize for a remark he made. Hitler had said that Indians do not deserve a freedom because of their color, and therefore Shambaram Pillai took offense to it, and he gave a deadline that Hitler need to apologize by that day. Hitler did apologize, but he did not like it, and he made sure that Mr. Shambaram Pillai was not at all alive. So he asked his cook to food poison him. In fact, Shambaram Pillai had a German shepherd with him, and because of his various activities, he was very scared, and he always had a German shepherd. In fact, a very foreign journalist who went there and asked him, why does this German shepherd have, in fact, he should have a security guard. Then he said, you see, he's more than security guard. In fact, if anybody would like to shoot me or kill me, he will at once attack that person. At that moment, the journalist who was interviewing him took out a pistol and aimed at him. The dog was quiet. At that time, the journalist asked, see, I aimed at you and the dog didn't do. Mr. Shambaram Pillai answered, my dog knows very much. He knows the difference between a real pistol and a duplicate one. So, if you take out your real pistol, it will be fine. But the moment he took out the real pistol, the dog just pounced on him. He had so much trained his dog in that. In fact, Mr. Shambaram Pillai was manhandled in the last time on the 26th after giving slow poison. He just wanted to meet Hitler and ask him personally, but that was not so. The goons made sure that he did not reach him with the slow poison, and he died on the 26th May. Thank you so much for hearing all this.